I want to thank the Troy Police Department for sometimes doing a very thankless job and stepping up and providing safety in our community, that we all go to bed at night and we all move to this community so we could be safe. And to the police department, thank you. I want to thank the color guard that comes in here every day or on these events and rolls out the colors. I want to thank the members of the church that I attend. Thank you for coming here and supporting me today and all veterans. My name is Donald Clark II. I'm named after my father. I'm a retired Master Sergeant in the U.S. Marines. I'd like to recognize my parents that are sitting here to my right today. Don and Rosemary Clark. I love you, Mom and Dad. To the veterans and the citizens of Troy, I stand before you humble. It's my honor to speak on behalf of the veterans today. And thank you for your service to this country. It never mattered if you were drafted or a volunteer. What mattered was when your country called you, you came. You stood up. You answered the bell. And most of you that I know would come out today, whether you're in a wheelchair or whether you're 80 or 90 years old, you would stand if the bell rang again. What most people will never know that didn't serve in the military is we're a band of brothers and sisters. We speak about loyalty and integrity, pride, and a love of our country. Look around at your community. You're going to see veterans flying their service flags in their yard. You're going to see people wearing Marine Corps hats and Army hats, and Air Force hats, and Coast Guard hats, and Navy hats. You know why? Because they're proud. Because one thing we have here in the United States is pride. Pride that we served our country. When I look into the faces of some of the older veterans and the younger veterans, I still see warriors. We may have a few dents in our armor, but we're still here. I see a young Sergeant Dahlgren leading soldiers in Vietnam. I see Colonel Spare sitting here, that when I came home and retired, he took me into his family. I see him as a young enlisted man. I can't wait at times to talk to him. I see Corporal Avers. I see Sergeant Miller. I see Sergeant O'Donnell, our commander, as warriors and troops that went to Afghanistan and Iraq because their country called them there. They still answer the call, and thousands more servicemen answer the call every day. Last night at the VFW post, we had the opportunity to send a young man off to boot camp that's a local man so he could serve in the Navy. To the World War II veterans, I see your pride. I've walked through the assisted living centers. I've seen your military pictures on the wall. What comes to mind is young men, warriors, proud to serve their country, 70 years later still putting their pictures of their family and their selves out there. Because why? Because some of the greatest accomplishments in their lives was serving in the military.